No, guys, that title was actually clickbait and we're not actually investing into apartments. But I thought I'd create this video to show you guys something that I've been looking into and researching. And that's actually apartments in New South Wales. And I might show some other states as well, depending on the video. And one of the suburbs that has piqued my interest and has piqued some of the community members' interest is the price growth that has been happening in Lakemba. And I will show you. And Lakemba is about southwest of Sydney CBD. And for those of you who know Lakemba in Sydney, it's not the most favorable suburb across Sydney. However, it is a location that is quite densely populated. And when you start to look at the data, it is actually quite interesting. And quite honestly, I can't put my thumb on it, but I thought I'd show you guys anyway. And I would love to get your thoughts as well. So when you look at Lakemba units, they're being sold for around $500,000 all the way from about $400,000 to $600,000-$700,000. You can pick up a unit in this area. You can get a yield of about 5%. I've seen a lot of apartments go for about 6% as well. And when you start to scroll down, you will see something very interesting. Over the past year, Lakemba units have achieved about 10% growth, which quite honestly is amazing for units. And when you look at the long-term history of Lakemba units, it's not necessarily been an amazing performer, but it's performed better than other units I've seen across Sydney CBD or across New South Wales in large. And Lakemba has been going on a bit of a tear since 2023, something I did not expect and something that I still probably wouldn't advise anyone to go into as an investment because it has actually grown quite a bit. Normally I say 60% over the last 3 years is where I cap it, but units are a little bit different. And I think when it's getting to the $500,000 mark, it's getting a little bit high. And I'll explain why a bit later. You can see rents have risen as well quite significantly over the past couple of years, and now it's stagnated since 2024. The thing that really stops me from investing into apartments and units is generally because of the very high renter to owner occupier ratio, which means there's a lot of renters who are living in these units, and there's a lot of units to houses ratio as well in this suburb. All you have to do is look at the map of Lakemba and you can see piles and piles and piles and rows of units across this area. And yet unit prices are still increasing, which is just incredible to me. And I could necessarily speculate this is because of a larger immigration profile coming into this area, the fact that you can't actually build any new housing supply pretty much unless it's a vertical up to the sky, and the fact that it's so close to the station that has been upgraded over the past couple of years as well. And not just to only show you that, I can also show you another data source of Lakemba's postcode, which is 2195, that you can see that majority of listings are being sold within 30 days. And when you switch it by houses and units, you can see that the number of units or the available stock is just absolutely plummeting, which is quite insane to me. So you can see that clear supply and demand metrics is leading to the house price growth within Lakemba, and it is causing the unit prices to increase as a consequence. And I've got a great example here. When you look at this 2x1 unit in Lakemba, it's nothing special. It's a standard unit. It's a red brick unit. It usually holds a lot of value, but you can see in that block alone the number of units side by side to it, which is just increased supply. However, when you look at the property history of this one was sold recently for $443,000. This person purchased the property for $370,000 back in 2023. Then this person has roughly made about $70,000 in 2 years. Now, of course, this doesn't account for buying and selling costs, which would really make this a lot less lucrative. But it's interesting to see that house prices have seen that little bit of a leap when we normally know that house prices barely ever increased over a 10-year time horizon. Now, you might be wondering where I am going with this video, and the truth is, I'm not going anywhere with this. I still wouldn't take my $440,000 or $500,000 and buy a simple red brick unit and hold it for the long term, because generally over a 10-year average, you can see the growth is absolutely shocking. While you compare it to a house in pretty much any suburb across Australia, and you will generally average about 7% every year. Now that goes through regional ebbs and flows and etc. But units as a whole just don't perform over the long term. And I think this is just a case situation where there was a very extremely affordable unit for under $300,000 or around $300K that has gone through that price growth. And it's not only Lakemba. I have also noticed across one other location in New South Wales, and that is actually Westmead. And when you look at Westmead's data for units, you can see that same sort of price growth, or a little bit less than Lakemba. You can see that over the past year, it's grown about 5%. Now, this is not life-changing at all, but it's something that is worth noting down. And when you look over the 10-year average, you can see much more ebbs and flows as well. And over the 10-year average, you can see that it has performed absolutely horrendously, But one thing I will say is that I've noticed across the past couple of years, units under $500,000 of 2 bedrooms or more are slowly disappearing, especially within the inner city column where there's nothing actually past Auburn. There is barely any 2 bedroom properties under $500,000. And eventually there will be a time where it comes where properties in Parramatta, properties in Seven Hills, Blacktown, Lakemba, those $500,000 assets of units will also disappear. So some people who are looking as a PPOR, who are looking to buy a metro asset, who believe in apartments or just want to buy and hold a PPR for a very long time, I must say some of these 2 bedroom apartments are extremely affordable to purchase, especially in a dual income. You can pay off that thing so quickly compared to a house, which you're going to be tied for the next 40 years minimum. Now, this is something I thought I'd just share. Units are starting to see a little bit of rise over the past year. Now, would I still recommend you to go invest in them? Absolutely not. You're better off taking a higher risk in a small regional location and then selling after 1-2 years than the amount of money you can make in Westmead or Lakemba, for that example. But people still choose to invest in them. That's their own personal decision. But I don't want the video to just end with me just showing you Lakemba and Westmead. Instead of buying that, $500,000 or $440,000 apartment that grows at 2% over 10 years annually, you're much better off going and buying something like this, which it is still a unit, but it's a unit block. And you can see that in this image here, there are only 2 units in this block here. It's essentially a townhouse pretty much. And you can see that in 2019, it was sold for $235,000. In 2025, $419,000. And in 2002, $120K. This is a much better sort of use of your money in terms of an investment rather than a metro unit for the same price. Because as we can see, over a long-term time horizon, apartments still don't grow in value, townhouses do. And something like this would be a much better investment. But to tail off this video, all I really wanted to show you was that I found Lakemba very interesting. I found that the northern Parramatta, the Westmead, the Wentworthville area, it's starting to rise in unit prices as well. And I'm seeing a little bit more interest across the board. Now, Lakemba is at that unicorn location. How long that will last and how long those prices will increase, I don't really know. But to be quite honest, when unit prices are around $700,000, $800,000 in Burwood and Homebush and Stratfield, I don't ever see Lakemba getting to that point. It just doesn't make sense. If you know Sydney, you know what I mean. Transport's just much better. The location, the demographics, the ERSAT score, the affordability levels are so much better across Stratfield, Homebush, etc. So of course, do your due diligence as always. I don't really recommend apartments, but I thought this would be something I would share. Till next time, thank you very much.